Yo, what's the dealio, man? Listen, you already know I got a straight what for you? Banger. All right. Hey, listen, man. In this video, I want to talk about handling drawdown and also how many swing trades at a time should you be in, right? This is a question that it's not an SEO friendly question, but it's a very important question. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the whiteboard and I'm gonna show you guys some stuff and I'm gonna give you some perspective, okay? And this is all coming from lessons that I've learned of actually doing it and actually trading it. I'm not speaking from theory. I'm not speaking because I saw a YouTube video and I'm trying to remake it. No, I really do this and I want to give you guys the perspective to help you be more profitable and lose less money, all right? So if you guys are watching this, be sure to like this video for me. Also subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right. So let's talk about drawdown and how many swings you should be in real quick. So when you think about it, I want you guys to think about something. Number one is I need you to ask yourself two questions. How long do I plan on being in this trade? Right? That's number one. How long do I plan on being in this trade? And number two, what is my risk tolerance and how much drawdown am I willing to experience? Okay. First things first. So I'm gonna give you guys a couple scenarios, and we're gonna break this stuff down. All right. So watch this. So we're gonna go to the whiteboard real quick, right here. All right. So let's say. Number one, if you guys have an account, I would say under $1,000, I wouldn't really try to swing trade like long dated options just because it is kind of hard. It is kind of hard. And it goes back to this point that I'm gonna talk about, right? So let's just say you have an account and let's say you have 3K. All right. So we're gonna put 3K right here. Gonna do 3K. All right. All right. So let's say you have 3K. Okay. Let's go a little bit more. Let's go right here. 3. There we go. All right. So let me erase this real quick. All right. All right. So let's say you got 3K in your trading account. All right, and you like, I want to swing trade. Okay. So, and let's say you put your whole account into swing trades. So let's say you have 3K, let's divide that by 5. Let's say you put $600 into 5 trades. Okay. Now, this is not the way to do it, right? Reason being is because when it's up, it's great, it's perfect, right? But when it's not, right? So you got 3K in account and you got $600 per trade in each account. Each trade. Now, let's say that the market for a 3-day period, the market pulls back. Okay, so now we have a pullback. Let's say you just got into these trades. And let's say now you are down for 3 days. We got pullbacks. And let's say you are down 55% on all of your trades. Okay? Drawdown. Okay? Now watch this. You're down 55% on each trade, right? So what does that do? That means that each trade, the value of each account only has about $295, right? Let's just do 50% to make math easy. Let's say 50%. So that means that each trade is now only worth $300 each, right? And then we multiply that by 6, right? Or 5 trades. And what's 3 times 5? That's $1,500, right? So now your account only has 1.5K even though it really has 3K, right? Now, depending on what your expiration dates are, you may panic out of some of these trades. You may say, you know what? I'm down 1,500. I don't want to lose my whole account, so let me sell out of all of these trades, right? And then what happens? Now you only got an account of $1,500 because you over leveraged. You got into too many swing trades, right? You got scared. You weren't able to think clearly. You panicked out, and now your account just dropped by 50% in a couple days, all because you're being fearful and you're being emotional, right? So this is an example right here, right? So really, let's focus on this real quick. You have an account of 3K. You put $600 into 5 swing trades. That's 6 times 5 is 3, right? 30. Each trade pulls back, and you have a drawdown of 50%, right? And then your account goes from 3K to 1,500. You panic, sell out. Now your account only has $1,500 in buying power, right? And then 7 days later, right? 7 days later, all of the trades that you got out of, that you panicked out of, they're up crazy. And your account would have been at 5,000 if you would have stayed in those trades. But you panicked out, and now you got down to 1,500, and now you got to work up from 1,500 back up to the 3K and then beyond, right? So I hope y'all are picking up what I'm putting down here, right? So when I'm saying like how many trades should you be in, I need to be able to illustrate this first for you so you can know what not to do, right? Don't do this right here, right? Do not do it like this right here, okay? You got 3K. Don't put all of your money in the trades because you can't even average down into no trade, right? You cannot. Let's see. You can't average down into any trades, right? Because you don't have any more buying power. You don't have any more buying power, right? So you're down on these trades. You can't even drop your cost down on each contract because you have no buying power, right? You can't even ride puts to the downside, get money, and then put it into your contracts, right? There's a lot you can't do when you got your whole account in swings, right? So we're going to erase this now, right? Let's erase this now. So now we understand what not to do, right? Now we understand what not to do. Okay, my bad, y'all. Now we're going to talk about the correct way to do it. All right. So now let's go back to the same 3K. Okay. Let's go back to the same 3K. Now you got 3K in your account, and you could say, okay, out of this 3K total, let me put $1,000 into my swings, right? Maybe even $1,200, right? Right? Maybe $1,200. Okay. Now, you got $1,200 into your swings, or $1,000, but let's just say $1,200. You could put 600 into 2, or you could put 400 into 3, or you could put 300 into 4. I would do either 600 into 2 trades, or I would do 400 into 3, right? If you got 1,000 for swing trades, I would do 500 into 2 trades, right? Now, if you do 1,200, how much will you have remaining, right? You'll have 1,800 of buying power, okay? If you do 1,000, you'll have 2K of buying power, right? So now, let's say same scenario, you get in these trades and you got to draw down a 3 days straight, and each of these trades is down 50%. So let's say you do $1,200, $600 in each. Now you're down $300 in each trade. So now you're down $600, right? So you're down $600. Okay. So we got 600. All right. That's a lot better than being down $1,500, right? So now you're down $600, but it's unrealized, right? It's unrealized gains. You have not sold out of your position, so it's unrealized. So now your account is showing you that you only have $2,400 instead of, it's showing you that you only have $2,400, right? Instead of $1,500, right? So now what you do is you say, okay, 1 second, y'all. You say, okay, I have $1,800 of buying power right now. Let me DCA, right? Let me DCA into this trade, right? Let me dollar cost average into this trade. And now you go bring your cost down, right? You could bring your cost down. And now that you bring your cost down, you may be down 300 when you add to that position. Now you may be down 50%. You add to your position. Now you may be down 30%. And when the stock goes in your direction, you get money, right? You get money. That's how it goes, right? Don't put all of your buying power into multiple swing positions when you've never successfully managed these positions, right? This stuff right here is extremely important and it's extremely powerful when you understand how to do this, right? So if you have an account of 3K, I would probably say take $1,000 and commit it to swings, right? Just because if you need to average into your positions, you have buying power, and you could also take advantage of day trading opportunities, right? You can also take advantage of day trading opportunities. If you got an account of 5K, maybe take 1,500, maybe 2K, and you could focus on swinging with that amount of money. You still have the excess amount of money, right, in your account for if you see a blaring opportunity, you can take advantage of that opportunity, right? But never, ever, ever put all of your account into multiple swings at one time, because if the market does pull back, you're going to just be sitting there. You ain't going to have no wiggle room to do nothing. You can't add. You got to sit there. And if your expiration dates are close, you're going to consider selling out rather than letting them ride and, retrace. So I hope that you guys understand what's being said here. All right. I hope that y'all understand what's being said here. When you understand how to manage your swing trades, your life will change, right? When you understand how to not be driven and controlled by your emotions or what the market is making you feel, your life will change, right? So don't put all of your account value into multiple swing trades or one. You always want to only use a portion of your account value to make money, right? When you are trading / investing, you want to always practice proper risk management, all right? And risk management says never, ever, ever go too heavy on one trade, one investment, right? You need to understand how to leverage a portion of your account value to make money, This is how you make money in trading. You don't put all of your money, all of your account into one trade. You don't even spreading out. I know sometimes you be like, okay, I'm gonna do this the smart way. I got 10,000. I'm gonna put 2,005 trades. No, right? Especially what if you put it all in the same sector and then that sector has a downtrend for 3 weeks, right? Now your whole portfolio is down for 3 weeks, and time is money in options. Time is money with trading. So you need to be very strategic with how you are choosing to swing trade, what stocks you're choosing, what your expiration dates are, and what is your strategy. All right. So I hope that helped you guys out. If it did, let me know in the comments. All right. Let me know in the comments what y'all really rocking with, what really helps you. All right. Like I always say in every single video, let's make sure you get up out your head, go get into this world, because your head is a dangerous place to live. All right. And also remember, y'all, the more you study, the less you worry. All right. Hey, man, y'all have a great day. I'm going to see you guys on tomorrow's video. All y'all stay smooth, man. Peace.